Well, hello, everybody. I am Chris Barton,
And I'm Jennifer Ziegler.
and we are authors of books for young readers. And we are talking today with our friend, Carrie Ann Holt, also author of books for young readers. And we're going to talk about Carrie Ann's new book, BENBEE and the Teacher Griefer, and specifically about the dedication in BENBEE. Carrie, would you read the dedication in this book to us so we can hear it?
Yes, I will do this thing. And I want to thank you guys for having me. Yes, okay, so here's the dedication for my book, BENBEE and the Teacher Griefer, for Christine Burroughs, an enigma, a force of nature, and the reason why I will always recognize prepositions as something a squirrel can do to a tree. And then there's a little picture of a squirrel right there.
Oh, adorable.
I think there is a squirrel right there.
So why did you dedicate the book to Ms. Burroughs, Christine? I'm not sure how to refer to her.
Ms. Burroughs, I feel still weird after all these years calling her Christine. She was my 9th grade language arts teacher. And she, at the time, embarrassed us to the degree where we would like climb under our desks because she read every required book that we had to read that year. She read to us out loud in class, and she did all the voices for everything. So we had Romeo and Juliet. She read some Guy de Maupassant, and I will always say it like that because that is how she said it. Great Expectations, everything. And she would dance, and she did just all the voices, and we were rapt. Like those are the books that she read to us are books that I will never forget. And she was so good at kind of pulling you out of your shell, not to make you uncomfortable, but to push you. Like, we're going to write 5-paragraph essays and you have to choose, a topic that's interesting to you, like politically or whatever. So like gun control. And then she'd be like, you should really write this from the other perspective. So you have to do more research. And be like, what? And yeah, she was dancing. She had mnemonics for everything. She really celebrated teaching in a way that was fun and engaging and divergent. And in BENBEE and the Teacher Griefer, it's all about learning divergently and teaching divergently, and just embracing kind of the celebration of learning. And that to me is what she did for me. Like, she was one of my, probably the best teacher I had.
Oh, she sounds wonderful.
The thing was too that I, over the years, had tried to find Christine Burroughs to just let her know that I was publishing books now, and the influence that she had, and I was never able to find her. I searched all over the place and couldn't find her. And this book, the dedication of this book, helped me find her.
Oh, good.
How'd that happen?
I think it was, I can't remember now if it was some social media. It was Twitter, Facebook. I put out a little note like, this is dedicated to Christine Burroughs, and I really wish that I could find her. I knew where she was, so I could send her a copy of the book so that she would know how much, she influenced it. And an old friend of mine from high school used to teach at our old high school after she graduated, and Ms. Burroughs was there for a little while she was teaching. So she was able to find other teachers in the district who knew where she was now. And so it was this very cool, like kind of phone tree that went all the way out and tracked her down. And so I ended up sending her a copy of the book, and she sent me this really nice thank you letter afterward. And now I'm working on another note to send back to her, and I think I have a new pen pal.
Oh. Was this the first time you dedicated to a teacher?
Yes, to a specific teacher. Yes, I think there was trying to think. Well, the knockout dedication was more broad, kind of to everyone who knew there was more to the story. And that went to like readers and teachers and everything. But this is the first time it's been I've had a specific teacher in mind.
Do you have other teachers now that you want to get to, or do you think we'll be expecting a book dedicated to them?
Well, I definitely have. I mean, I can think about the the handful of teachers that I had that really supported me when I was a kid. And I can think about the one particular teacher who flunked me in my junior year of high school. I would like to dedicate something to her to just, be like, hey, guess what? Being too creative pays off sometimes. But that feels kind of petty, so I won't do that.
Now, if I recall correctly, Ms. J wears muumuus. Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah.
Is that a Ms. Burroughs thing?
So Ms. Burroughs, she did not wear muumuus, but my daughter's 4th grade teacher did. Gosh, that was like 5 years ago now. And it was the best. And Georgia would come home and she would be like, oh, you wouldn't even believe, like, I don't even know. It was like this bed sheet and it was like bright colors. And I thought like that, I was like, where did she get them? I finally asked her and she like ordered fabric from this website. You could like send in your own designs. She had just this wild caftans that she wore all the time. And that seemed very important to me. I love the idea of this teacher sort of swooshing in when the kids are like, it's like such a visual representation of how Ms. Burroughs made me feel inside, which was, and so I got to know her.